Welcome. In front of me I have the PS5 from Sony, and this is the Slim version, so I'll go for unboxing of this newly released console and just kind of have a quick look at it, not much more. So, let's just get straight into it. It's going to be an exercise. There we go. Not sure what these are for. Anyway, let's just yoink that on the ground. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm curious, what the heck are these for? Okay, so these are rubber feet. Just where am I supposed to place them? That's a good question. Whatever, I'm gonna figure that out later. In any case, it's basically the console, as you can see. It is significantly smaller than the obviously the big version of it. In terms of design, looks about the same. It does have a bit more shiny plastic. If I remember correctly, the first one didn't have shiny plastic. It was just matte one like this portion right here all around. But nowadays, you know, you have a bit more shiny. Automatically, it's a fingerprint magnet. I can already see fingerprints, though. Oh, there we go. You can see it on the camera now. See on the second side, on the other side, yeah, you can see it already as well. So this is going to be an absolute pain to keep it clean. Now, this one comes with the, obviously the tray for the CDs. So I don't know if there's a version without it. So, anyway, obviously without it, you would lose this entire hump right here, which is quite substantial. But other than that, the console is much slimmer and shorter, I believe, compared to the original one, so that's pretty nice. It still is a bit of a unit, considering it's just a console, So compared to some like small form factor PCs, it's honestly not that much off. Nowadays you can get something like a Ryzen 8000 something that comes with like built-in GPU, 760 for instance, or I think 770M, which might not be that much far off from an actual console. And the benefit is you don't need to pay the monthly subscription to have access to internet, which you already pay for, so you can play with other people. And in addition, it would be running Windows, so you have access to basically all kinds of programs and other things. But for casual couch gaming, obviously Sony is pretty good. Probably in this console wars better than Microsoft, but I'm not a console gamer, so I'm not necessarily into either one of those. It's still a pretty decent hardware, and you get the controller included with it, with a built-in battery, and it does have the, what is it, force triggers or whatever they're calling it, basically where it has resistance. So these are pretty nice controllers all in all, and you might be actually able to use them with PC, which is also pretty cool. So there we go. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.